Oh, reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Knocks it loose. Pass to Nance. They double him with George. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Baines got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, George launches a 3, buries it from 3-point range. George has got 40 points.
Just playing with poise and confidence. And they continue to put points on the board.
It's because they're not.
And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a...
Your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team. Hey. Please give a big round of applause.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite. On offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Ingram. They get it back. McCollum up top. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Tries yet again.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, that the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got his 2nd basket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Cullen passes to Murphy. They double him with George. It's Ingram on the wing. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 11 points.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
George looking around. The pass to Adams. Tries it from 19. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Jackson against Williamson. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans. Valanciunas passes to Ingram, and that one is good. 16 points for Brandon Ingram.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. The chosen one out there with Morant, and it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. 6 to shoot. And George kicks to Morant. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Ingram outside to the inside. Valanciunas. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Connects from three-point. George has got 45 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, yeah. I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, you know, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Pelicans get it back.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Brooks finds George. No good that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. McCollum left side.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
My nail tech knows how to keep it a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reek it. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Give me that. Where's the foul at, man? 3 of them, baby. And one. Too slow.
Now we're rolling.
Give me that.
Keep it going.
Even trying out here.
Just like that.
I'm gonna keep beating you. Watch. Woo-hoo! I got you quiet real quick.
Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today. Hey, right here. Get off me.
Let's go. One more.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Shut up, shut up. We're here. My court. 1-9.
see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started.
Focus! Focus! Hey, come around! Come around! Threes all day, baby. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Oh, go ahead, Ryan. Trifecta, baby. Oh, where's the foul? That's you all day. All of your space. Hey, that's a foul.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
Give me that. Threes all day, baby.
Oh, you done? You done.
Let's talk about shooting. First, the basics. You can press the shot button or use the Pro Stick for jumpers, layups, and dunks. With the shot meter set to on in settings, you'll see the new meter fill up as you begin to shoot. You'll have to release your shot.
Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you say the best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Dillon Brooks, and it's George in at shooting guard. Here's Morant. The Knicks making their last shot. George with it, picked up by Rose. And down it goes, 2 points.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Outside Brunson. Outside Barrett. Toppin outside. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Brooks, the pass to George. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
So true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
And here are the Grizzlies. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Brunson against George. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Boy, just 1 for 4, a little brisky right now.
From downtown, drops in the three.
Timeout.
George has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Give a big round of applause to your Knicks City Dancer.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside Brunson. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 5.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Brunson against George. Puts it up from 17. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Jackson.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Brunson. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Rose can't connect. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
George against Rose.
2 minutes.
Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's George. He played a great game against New Orleans. Shot is good off the back rim and in. George has got 18 points in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Barrett. Now Brunson. George over to help. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's George. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. George has got 20 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's George. 20 points for him. Over Brunson. And it's Memphis with another.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Well, Steven Adams' anticipation creates the steal. Nicely done.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Outside Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Brunson with it. 6 to shoot. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Grizzlies up by 16. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Time to make some noise for your Knicks.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the court for Memphis, Xavier Tillman is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then there's Ty. Jones, and it's George in at the 2.
Just rising